HQTs, it's Friday night, so you know what that means. Friends Friday is going strong here at HQ. Answer sharing is on, meaning you can see which of your crew is the Pusha T of trivia going hard, and which friend is the Drake who's planning to take you down. Swipe right now to go to your friends list. You can add new BFFs there by connecting your address book. And there's a new feature which is so cool where you can send your friends a wave. See the little hand right there? Find them on the list and smash that wave button to remind them to join the game. I'm sure they'll very much appreciate it. I'm Sharon Carpenter, quintessential quizzer, and this is HQ Trivia, where sharing is caring. And we see you out there, players. Happy birthday to Catherine, turning 29, and Eric and Shane are both turning 20. Shout out to the Blue Jays crew and the awesome Barrows crew as well. Hello to Alicia and Robert from Alberta, Canada, and to Kurt and his fiancée Laura. Happy wedding anniversary to Jessica and Mike George from Phil Rommel. Also, happy last day of classes ever for University of Washington seniors. Good luck to all of you players in the game. The rules here are simple. I'm going to ask you a series of questions from easy to hard. You've got 10 seconds to tap the answer. You get it correct, you move on. Answer all 12 right, you win, or you split the cash. And today, going a rap battle worthy $5,000. That will get you a quick trip to the Six, a private recording studio session, and a golden mic to drop after you make your comeback. But before you enjoy it, you've got to deploy it. Let's get to the quizzing, shall we? Here we go. 1. Which of these is a common type of salad? Attic, hall closet, garden. Whether you love salad or you hate salad, you should know this one. It's the weekend, so you won't find me eating too many of these unless it's on top of a pizza, of course. It's garden salad for the win, and 618,000 of you making a meal out of Q1. Closets, on the other hand, are for keeping skeletons, not for making salads. Q2, in horse racing, what do you call the person who rides the horse? Commando, briefs, jockey. I used to ride horses. I just wasn't good enough to horse race. Used to fall off a lot.
Briefs or underwear.
We've crowned a new Kentucky. That's the horse. The person who rides it is the jockey. That's the answer we were looking for. 608,000 of you jockeying for another win. Exactly like their underwear counterparts, jockeys are usually rather tiny, weighing in at no more than 126 pounds. Now, in case you missed it, we've got a huge announcement to make coinciding with the NBA Finals. You'll be competing for our biggest prizes ever. Last night, we gave away 100K thanks to our friends at Toon Blast. This Sunday night, Game 2 of the Finals, double that, 200,000. Game 3 will be 300,000. Game 4, for the first time ever on HQ, we'll have a record-smashing $400,000 up for grabs, enough to live like an all-star. And there's more. No matter what team you root for, you'll hope they go on to Game 5, because then we'll hit the $500,000 mark. If LeBron can pull his team together and they go on to Game 6, so will we, with an astounding 600,000. And finally, if you can believe it, for Game 7, we have a humongous $700,000 up for grabs. You HQCs will be competing for millions over the next 2 weeks. Invite your friends, get those extra lives so you're really in it to win it. Okay, back to the quizzing. Q3, according to Forrest Gump's mother, what is life like? Sack of potatoes, box of chocolates, bucket of sand. Mom dropping science on Forrest. Forrest Gump's mother is played by Sally Field, who you might have noticed is having quite a good time on Twitter lately. Life is like a box of chocolates. And a very sweet win there for 583,000 of you. Just like a box of chockies, you never quite know what you're going to get in life. Only sure thing right now is Q4 heading to you right now. Which kind of poem usually rhymes? Haiku, free verse, limerick. Not like that, though. Doesn't have to rhyme to be poetry. For example, The Killer's deep lyrics, are we human or are we dancer? Okay, really bad example there.
I never heard of it.
Limerick is the type of poem we're looking for. 437,000 of you are dancer. You're definitely dancer. The limerick is an AABBA poem structure and usually a little bit cheeky. Nothing I can repeat here, I'm afraid. Q5, Frederick August Otto Schwartz founded what kind of store? Hardware, toy, jewelry. Does the name sound familiar at all? Even though he had a very serious sounding name, it wasn't all business with Freddie. There were some fun and games because it was a toy store. Yeah, he founded a toy store. 301,000 of you are not playing around right now. Shortened to FAO Schwartz, he started the company with his brothers in 1862. It's where Tom Hanks danced on that giant piano, remember? Epic scene. Q6, who turned down the role of Gandalf, saying he didn't understand the script. Patrick Stewart, Sean Connery, Michael Caine. You're not supposed to understand the script. It's fantasy. This is where your reading comprehension can come in handy. After all, the movie went on to gross $400 million. It's 007 himself, Sean Connery, down the part. Yeah, 135,000 if you got that right. We lost 50% of you here on Q6. That was a toughie. Now, he said, I read the book, I read the script, I saw the movie, I still don't understand it. Well, his loss, our gain. No one beats Sir Ian anyway. Q7. In the original Dracula novel, how does the quote, listen to them, the children of the night end, what music they make, heed their warning, lying awake in fright. They all sound quite scary, don't they? The Count of Transylvania loved to creep out house guests before taking a nip at their necks. What music they make is how it ends. 48,479 if you're making your own music. A lot nicer than that music he was talking about. The children of the night, what music they make. He was talking about wolves here. Most real children aren't out singing past their bedtime. Nope. Q8. Lynn is the first name of which titular character? Mr. Rogers, Mr. Bean, Mr. Belvedere. Which last name goes with Lynn? These misters shaped a lot of childhoods in their own unique ways, but were we really on a first name basis with them? We are now with Mr. Lynn Belvedere, and it shots all around for 34,803 of you. Mr. Belvedere was a fancy English chap who helped out an American family now and then. Sounds kind of familiar, right? 9. Superstition holds that letting witches people make your baby cry bring good luck. Sumo wrestlers, nuns, postal workers. You make my baby cry, I'll have a bone to pick with you. Except I don't have a baby yet. Have you been near a crying baby lately? Don't know if all the luck in the world is worth that. Sumo wrestlers are supposed to make your baby good luck. And that was a savage one here on Q9. 25,000 players down. 8,859 of you are crying with joy because you made it through there. In Japan, there are baby crying festivals that have been going on for centuries. They're supposed to walk demons. I'm not surprised with that kind of noise. Q10, which of these US states does not share the record for bordering the most other states? Missouri, Tennessee. Nah. Hopefully you're in a great state after all of this. Living in New York, I know what it means to have too many neighbors with 8 apiece. Missouri and Tennessee know it too. West Virginia is the state in question here. 6,325 of you in a great state. Country roads may take you home to West Virginia, but you won't have to worry too much about those noisy neighbors you'll be glad to hear. Q11, let's do it. The only person to serve 2 non-consecutive terms as a U.S. president was known by what nickname? Uncle Jumbo, Buffalo Bill, Gentleman Boss. Which nickname could it be? You know what happens with nicknames once they catch on, you can't stop them. When they weren't calling him Mr. President, they called him Uncle Jumbo. That's right, 2,919 of you with the jumbo win here. Grover Cleveland was known by that moniker, but with a name like Grover, do you really need a nickname? Okay, players, it's time. We are moving on to that final round. 2,919 players left in the game. 5,000 big ones up for grabs. Take it home tonight, Q12. According to Nielsen, which TV finale was viewed by the fewest people, Alf, The Oprah Winfrey Show, Joe Millionaire. None of them will jump with their hands up over this one. In 1990, 22 million viewers watched the Alf finale. Don't worry, no spoilers here. Joe Millionaire, a dating show where women wrongly believed The Bachelor was rich, had 40 million watching. But in 2011, just 16 million tuned in to say goodbye to the Oprah Winfrey Show. That's your winning answer. 1,304 winners. You smashed it.
You mean?
Absolutely awesome job. 1,304 of you took that all the way home. You are taking home $3.83. We've got RJ Status with the greatest in the game right now. Winner. We've got Ma Bush. We've got Abu Kuma over there looking pretty scared as a cat. We've got Harsh Lig and a bunch of other winners as well. What are you going to do with the cash? Get yourself some tasty garden salad. Why not? Pay a sumo wrestler to make you cry for good luck. Maybe head to West Virginia to avoid the neighbors if you had a little more cash on top of that. There's a sensational game, HQTs. I am Sharon Carpenter. As always, you can find me on the socials. Come say hello. Let me know how well you did tonight, okay? We've got more cash coming your way tomorrow night at midnight Eastern with another chance for you to win that money. $5,000 of it. Until then, have a terrific night, my lovelies. I will see you soon. Bye.